Well, hello. Where have I been? What have we been up to? We have moved into a new home. Um, I am currently getting ready to set up my desk here in this little office area with my husband. Don't mind that. That's Francis, my husband's new dog. So she barks. I apologize. Sorry, I'm really tired. So where have I been? So, a lot has happened. A lot has changed. I recently, well, I was working for the past year. Decided to switch roles with my husband, and he stayed home, and I went to work. During that time process, Francis, no. During that time process, I got in contact with my real father, who got into a really bad accident. So we, with the help of my cousin and his wife, we were able to bring him down, and he actually moved in with us, and we took care of him. With the accident, what had happened is it paralyzed him from the neck down, and he didn't have very much time to live, and I just wanted that last remainder with him to spend with him, and him to get to know us and our kids and stuff like that. But that's a whole other story. He ended up passing away in his sleep on New Year's morning, which was really hard for me and my children. But we moved him down here, like I said, and we took care of him the entire time. And I was working at the time as well, but I don't, you know what? Just a quick backstory, you know what I mean? I knew who my father was when I was younger. He was in and out of our life. Last time I seen him, I was about 14 years old was the last time I seen him. My father was somebody that liked to travel a lot. He didn't like to stay in one place, or anything like that, which, growing up, I was okay with that. Like, you know, it was just his life. That's what he wanted to do with his life. We would always hear about him from like our aunts and uncles and stuff like that. But when this happened, I kind of knew that and after I spoke with the doctors and stuff down there where he was, I kind of knew that this was my last chance to see him and tell him what I wanted to tell him before he passed. Otherwise, before his accident, like, he was healthy, he was doing all of that, but because of his accident, the way that it happened, he was riding a bike, and he hit some kind of a bump or something happened, and he went head first and basically crushed his entire head into his torso and disconnected like a bunch of nerves and things like that, to where they had to put him into a coma, and he couldn't breathe on his own or anything like that because his nerve endings were not connected in his spine from the accident. So when his nerve endings were somewhat healed, they were able to take him off of the ventilator, and he was able to breathe on his own, but he couldn't regulate his body. Like, if he sat up, his blood pressure would drop, and he would stop breathing sometimes. So he constantly had to be laid flat. And when they would transport him or do anything like that, he had to be flat. Like, he couldn't be sitting up for a long period of time, or else he'd die, basically, from bending his nerve endings and stuff like that. It's just something. So I knew that, but anyway, so I knew I had to go down to pick him up, because this was going to be the last time that I would be able to say anything to him, and I wanted him to come down to see and get to know my children and get to know me and our life and stuff like that, which I was very happy that I got to spend those 5 months with him before he passed. We had the funeral, everything like that. Did everything, and then like I said, we moved to a new home. I was working. We miscarried. Yeah, I think I told you guys that we miscarried during that time, but I think that was because of just all the stress, and it was just wasn't meant to be. And this was the beginning of this year when he passed, and then miscarried. Well, I think I already told you guys about that. Yeah. So just really busy. And then as for homeschooling, this year we decided to enroll the kids back into public school. So 3 younger ones are back in school. So everybody's back in school but our 2 oldest boys. Because we they need IEPs and they need things like that done. So I'm about to do that meeting for their IEPs and get them back into school and all of that. And yeah, so that's a quick update. And some other people already know what else is happening, but I'm going to make another video for that one. So yeah, so that's just a quick update. What has been happening for the past year that we haven't been on. But you guys are about to get some really good updates. Promise.